you're trying to get into property management, but you have no idea where to start. My name is Mickayla Fatovic. I am a real estate broker and CEO slash owner of Elite Class Property Management and Real Estate Company. We are one of the top rated property management companies in the state of Florida. And I just wanted to come out and say to you guys how grateful we are to have that recognition. Now, as a real estate broker with now going 5 years plus of experience in these fields, I highly just suggest staying tuned in for this entire video. And hit that like and subscribe, please, for your support. The quickest way to get into property management, and I'm just going to save all the bullshit, right? Quickest way to get into property management is going to be to go and get your sales license. So you go and you get your sales license, and then from there you're going to go and you're going to work with a broker. Now, brokers can provide property management services, correct? Knowing this, you can very well go work with a real estate broker who will allow you to do property management through their company in compliance with whatever the state's conditions and ordinances and all that bullshit is, all right? That's the quickest way to get into property management. Now, if you want to be a little bit more complex and you're very gung-ho about owning your own company, then the other method is to go open up your own company, hire a designated realtor, and then from there, hire yourself as an employee of that company and do property management this way, or just hire employees and allow them to do it that way as well. Now, there is a third route for anybody looking to get into association management. Association management is not the same as your typical property management. Association management means you're going and managing condo associations, retail shops, office shops, and also homeowners associations. This is going to be through community association management. That was actually probably the quickest, simplest way to get into some form of management and own a company almost immediately. That was probably like one of my quickest and simplest licenses I've ever had to go and get. I am also a community association manager, and I own a community association management company. So it's actually the same company. We have it all under one house. Those are really your three options that you have, because if you don't have your real estate broker's license, you can't go and open up a real estate brokerage, be the broker, and call the shots like I am, right? Those are your three little bam bam, and they're obviously going to have obstacles. You're still going to have to put a lot of procedures into place. Now, the benefit of going and working for somebody else for a couple years while you're working at getting your broker's license like I did is you get that experience and you get to do it at the liability of someone else. Now, the risk of owning your own property management company is obviously that you're going to have a lot of risk. I have such a small team because I'm so OCD that I just don't want to deal with having to go to a job site and say, I'm sorry the contractor didn't show up. And I've had to do it several times. And I don't like having to do that. So I prefer smaller teams because I'm a strong believer, just like Elon Musk, about how you really only have a very small percentage of people that are actually doing the majority of the work. I have high functioning OCD, and I get very anxious and stressed out if I don't have my work done or my ducks in a row per se. So that kind of works for me in some ways, like in my business. So I can deal with creating those processes and procedures as I'm going. However, if I could have had somebody just give me all of that up front, and I could have learned that up front from a broker or a mentor before I jumped into my own, I would have. Now, your girl decided to do things in a more difficult way because, who doesn't like a problem? So with that being said, what I did is I got my sales associate license. I did property management under a broker, but that broker never paid me shit. Shout out, homie, because he didn't want to get sued by hiring me to do property management, but he was benefiting. It was so fucked up. Don't even want to get into it. Fuck that shit. So stupid. Whatever. I learned. So I was doing that, but then I ended up from there also getting property management accounts through powers of attorneys, and that was for very close friends and families of mine. That's how I was really getting started in it, and through that I ended up doing just very minimal oversight. And when I opened up my company, I said, you know what, I'm not just going to do a real estate brokerage, I'm going to do a community association management company. I'm also going to do a property management company. And I did it, and I ended up hitting the ground running and got like so many accounts like in my first year, and I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I was like manually inputting things into a fucking like Google sheet. It was so sad. Like, and now I'm looking back at myself and I'm like, damn, you know? So before I let you guys go, please remember, hit that subscribe button and share this video because it really helps us. But if you guys are looking for a real estate brokerage to hold your license while you learn until you're either comfortable to either develop your own company, and or if you're looking just for somebody to mentor you and teach you as a sales associate, we're hiring right now. We have some of the most competitive commission splits in the area and in the state. We're not 100% brokerage. I will never be 100% brokerage, and that's just because I really believe in being involved in teaching, and you know that does cost money and time. So that's how I'm compensated, is by not doing 100% commission. I'm also a small-time broker, so my money is always reinvested into local marketing agencies or school programs or some type of involvement, right? Because that's just how our company operates. That's how I chose to run things. So if you're looking for a place, definitely keep us in line. Reach out to me because we may be interested in housing your license. Now, with our company, we have only a very few limited spots because I'm very strict about quality, and I'm very strict about who's on my team, because we're successful, you know, and whoever's coming on with us is going to be successful too. At least it'll take some time. Don't just think you're going to hang your license and become rich overnight. It's going to take you about a year, 2 years to get stabilized, you know? Like, that's just the fucking cold hard truth. That was how it was for me, you know? I, for a year, didn't make a fucking sale, but with us, you're going to get leads, you know? We provide you with work. We provide you with, like, all the tools to actually get started, and plus you end up having more one-on-one support, not just with me, but, like, the management department. You have Eric, you have Vito, you have a few others. We have the legal department. We have like so many other people that are like, you know. So with all of that being said, thank you so much again for watching my video. Blue, if I was green, I would die. And with that, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.